Nettle, also called a stinging nettle, it's one of the most valuable medicinal herbs. Because nettle can cause irritation when we touch it, this brings it a special name. This is a part of its natural defense system. In this video, I will talk about the top 5 medicinal benefits of nettle, how to use nettle, and which part of the nettle we use. Do we use its leaf, stem, or root? And how to avoid its side effects. Nettle has many medicinal benefits, and I'm going to talk about top 5 of it. The number 1, nettle can help relieve the arthritis pain. In one clinical study, they give the nettle extract with quarter amount of arthritis medicine to the patients, and they showed equal amount of pain relieved compared with a full amount of the arthritis medicine. In another clinical study, the patients use the fresh nettle leaf, and they show them help reduce some arthritis pain. Number 2, nettle is anti-aging. The study shows the nettle extract can be used in cosmetic products as an anti-aging complex. Number 3, nettle has a great antimicrobial behaviors. In one study, they show the water extract of the nettle leaf can help reduce the growth of the tested bacteria and fungi. The nettle water extract shows a good inhibition behavior or even equal compared with commercial antimicrobial pharmaceutical compounds. Number 4, nettle is good for prostate. Nettle can help reduce the enlarged prostate as well as reduce the urinary tract infections. Number 5, nettle can help reduce the menopause pain. So what brings the nettle such a medicinal benefits? Nettle contains a lot of bioactive nutrients. It contains a large amount of polyphenols. The phenolic compounds are called antioxidants. Antioxidant can neutralize the radical oxidative reagents within our body, and which cause a lot of health problems including inflammation and skin aging. Nettle has twice amount of the polyphenols compared with the cranberry juice. Nettle contains wide range of vitamins including vitamin A, C, D, F, K, P, and the B complex. It has all of the vitamins. Nettle also has large amount of the mineral nutrients including selenium, zinc, iron, magnesium. And the nettle has a high amount of proteins. Within the dry nettle leaf, its protein can be greater than 30%. Because nettle contains so many bioactive nutrients, it brings nettle a good medicinal benefits. Which part of a nettle we should use? The leaf, stem, or root? The study measured the bioactive nutrients compound concentration within the different parts. They show the leaf contains most of them, way more than its stem and the root. So you can pick the nettle leaves if you grow this magical plant, or just purchase the nettle leaf. The dry leaf is better because it condenses its nutrients. As we talked in the beginning, nettle is called a stinging nettle because on its leaf and stem there are millions of small hairs. Those like a needle, when we touch them, they will penetrate the skin and then pump the irritating chemicals including histamine and formic acid into the skin, and that causes the irritation or rash. And these irritating chemicals cause the side effects. In order to avoid its side effects, there are two ways we can use. The first one, to dry the fresh leaf before we use it. Dry leaf has much better and less the irritating chemicals. And the second, soak the fresh leaf in the hot water or boil the fresh leaf in water, can help avoid those side effects. Now finally, we talk about how do we use the nettle. There are two ways I'm going to introduce today. The first one, to make a water infusion. Infusion is quite similar with the tea. The difference is it takes a way longer time. Tea making just take you a couple minutes, but infusion take you 10 or 15 minutes. So have the nettle leaf, you can use either fresh or dry. I like the dry leaf. So take 1 teaspoon of the dry leaf. If you use a fresh, you're gonna use twice amount. And then pour the boiling water within the mug and cover it with a lid. Let it soak for 10 to 15 minutes. Then enjoy it as a drink or use the tea as a face, hair, or scalp wash. And the second way is make a tincture. Thank you for watching. This is Dr. Leo at LeTime. Please leave your comments and questions down below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.